JavaScript Arrays. What are iteration callbacks? Imagine you have a list of your favorite movies and you want to do something with each one, like printing their titles or checking if they are comedies. How would you do that efficiently in JavaScript? Well, that's where iteration callbacks come into play. Arrays in JavaScript are like containers holding multiple items. To work with each item, you can use special methods that take functions as arguments. These functions are called iteration callbacks because they run once for every element in the array during the process. Think of them as little workers that perform tasks on each item. When you use these methods, the callback function usually gets three pieces of information. First, the current element it is working on. Second, the position of that element in the array, called the index. And third, the entire array itself. This setup gives you all the details needed to manipulate or analyze each item. One common method is forEach. It runs the callback on each element but doesn't create a new array. It's perfect for actions like logging or updating external variables. For example, you can print each movie title or add numbers to a total. Next is map. It calls the callback on every element and makes a new array with the results. If you want to turn all movie titles into uppercase, map is your friend. It transforms data while keeping the original array untouched. Filter is another useful method. It tests each element with the callback and keeps only those that pass the test. For example, you could filter out movies that are not comedies. The result is a new array with only the movies you want. Reduce is a bit different. It combines all array elements into a single value. Say you want to find the total duration of all movies. You'd use reduce, which takes an accumulator that updates with each step. The callback adds each movie's length to the total. Some and every are also based on callbacks. They check if some or all elements meet a certain condition. For example, you can verify if at least one movie is over 2 hours long with some, or confirm if all movies are comedies with every. They return true or false based on the test. The return value of the callback matters a lot. For map, it becomes the new element. For filter, returning true keeps the element, false removes it. For reduce, the callback's return updates the accumulator. And for forEach, the return is ignored because it's only about side effects. You can also pass a second argument to these methods to set what the keyword this refers to inside the callback. But if you use arrow functions, this is ignored because arrow functions don't have their own this. Using iteration callbacks makes working with arrays much easier and cleaner. Instead of writing long loops, you can write simple functions that do the job. Whether you want to log data, transform it, or filter it, callbacks keep your code short and understandable. Understanding how these callbacks work is key to mastering JavaScript arrays and control flow. They are the foundation of many programming patterns used in web development today.